Hi everybody, this is Prasant Naidu here from Lighthouse Insights, and today we have Gaurav Rajput, the Marketing Director at Aviva India. Hello Gaurav.
Hi Prashant, hi everybody. Thank you Prashant. Things are good. We obviously work in a heavily regulated industry like you mentioned, so things are tough, but it's a business which is all about ensuring people's lives, so you feel good about what you do at the end of the day because you know that you're making a difference. So I've been in this role for 3.5 years now, and spent a long career in marketing before that. So it's good to be in this role. Thank you. Prashant, I think the best way to answer that is to look at Aviva's marketing strategy. So we are a very child-focused company because we believe that India is a very young demographic country, and a lot of people are in the age group where they are recently married, about to get married, and also have young children. So I think it's a young demographic. Because of that, I think our strategy was to target parents of young children. And keeping that strategy in mind, I think, we looked at the fatherhood aspect of parenting, and we said that, a lot of brands talk about the mother and child relationship, but very few brands talk about the father-child relationship. And, the father is such an important person in a child's life because he is the ultimate protector for the for the child, I'm sorry. But, the child typically always sees his father like one superhero, and he's always considered to be the ultimate symbol of protection. So that fit in very well with our strategy of wanting to be a significant player in the child space. And we've extended that strategy to social media as well. So if you see our campaigns on social media, they are all around how protection is an important part of every individual's life. And really for a child, the ultimate protection that you can give him is by first making sure that your own life is protected as a parent. And that's the message that we are trying to bring into social media in a fun manner, in an emotional manner, because insurance as a category is not a very engaging category. It's something which is seen as a little cold. So it's important that the category and especially the medium that you're operating in, to make yourself engaging, you have to come across as a brand which is fun and which is also understands what parents' concerns are. Yeah, so interestingly, Prashant, we have two Facebook pages actually. We have a page called Education is Insurance, which has over 220,000 followers on that page, which is primarily a page which talks about education and how it is important from a child's perspective that, a parent starts saving early for his child's education. The second page that we have is the Aviva life insurance page, which we recently launched and which has close to 20,000 people now which follow that page. The reason why we decided social media is important to engage, like you said, the category is a very serious category, but I think the message is very important, and the message of protection cannot be ignored. I think it's extremely important, especially in a country like ours where unfortunately anything can happen at any time to any of us. We may be crossing the road, you may be sitting at home, you may be in a marketplace, and unfortunately, life is far more unpredictable in our country than it is anywhere else. From a social media perspective, it's important that when people are in that space, we don't want to, bring in the depressing thoughts around death and, what may happen to your family if you were not around. Because I don't think that's a space which people really want to, think about those kind of things. So we had to look at an aspect which is more around the happier aspects of parenting and bringing up a child. So, we focus a lot on social media around, the father and child bonding and how you can, we talk a lot about parenting tips and about how you can, help your children, for example, cope with technology. Then we also have something known as the Aviva Great Wall of Education, which is the social message that we send out through a social program where we collect books for underprivileged children. So those kind of activities, I think, they appeal to a different mindset of the audience, and the mindset is not that we are trying to sell you a policy, but we want you to think about the things which are important in life, such as, your child's future education, protecting yourself, doing something for the community that you operate in through social causes such as the Aviva Great Wall of Education. So I think one of the key learnings for us is that it's not the number of people who follow you that is as important as the quality of the people who follow you. A lot of brands can go down the path of saying, oh, I want to add so many lakhs of followers every year to my Facebook page, or have so many followers on Twitter. I think for us, it's important that we have the right target audience whom we would like to interact with. If that number is smaller than what a bigger brand may want, that's fine. But I think the quality of the engagement is more important than the number of followers. That's one of the key learnings that we've had as a brand. The second thing I would say is that social media is a space where people want to interact with the brands in a very informal environment. I don't think it's the place to start selling products to customers and to people. It's more about engaging with the brand. It's bringing about, it's presenting a side of the brand which is a fun side, which is a side which is interesting, which can talk to people about interesting facts, and that's what we try and do through our page. It is a medium today which requires a distinctive strategy. Earlier I remember when in my earlier marketing days, when we were just starting out, everybody said that, we'll have the main campaign which will run on television, and thoda pata hai digital mein bhi kar lenge. So you can't do that anymore. You have to have a very distinctive strategy for social media, and that's a good question. So for us, I think, like I mentioned, the quality of engagement is very important. We have a whole slew of online products which we are launching in the next couple of months. So again, I don't think it's the space to start selling products, but it's a great way to start engaging people around, what are the benefits that insurance can actually bring to them as a category. I think it's very important because, as much as there are a lot of people who know about insurance, there are twice as many people who unfortunately don't know about insurance. So, educating them about what is the value that insurance can bring to their life, and also how insurance can play a critical role in, their parents, in their child's upbringing, is something which I think is a message which is worth sending out. And we won't do it in a boring way. I promise you that. We'll try and do it as interestingly as we can. And that broadly will be the cornerstone of our strategy.
Nice thoughts, Gaurav. Thank you very much for your time. And I want more brands to adopt a strategy like what Aviva India is believing right now. Thank you very much, Gaurav, for your time.
No, my pleasure. Thank you, Prashant, and thanks to everyone who's watching.